Gnomes. Welcome aboard, folks. Thanks for being here so early in the morning. Early for me, at least. Feels early. Hopefully you've been having a good weekend so far. Um, what's that? Yes, that was Jesters of the Moon from Final Fantasy IX. It's my favorite. Ooh, goodness, that's loud. My favorite Final Fantasy IX track that I'm aware of. I've not, played the whole game, so stupid Windows 11. Back to Earthvein the Druid. Make sure audio's okay. That's probably fine. So, welcome back to the stream, folks. You for some reason don't know me, I'm Soulkrist. We've been gaining some sexy rusted experience, which means we get 200% when killing monsters. I also believe I've been sent some mail. Platy sent me stuff, and so I sent it from one character to another. Let's see. So I sent myself some bags. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are what Platy sent another character. And then it looks like Platy sent me. I think this is Platy. Some scrolls of defense, some mana potions. Wow. A really nice health potion. Dang. Okay. Okay. Well, let's put these in the back, just so they're not in the area that I would like to sell things. But yes, let me get my chatters back up. You swear you're awake, Joe? Welcome in. Hook Americ, you're more partial to the main theme yourself. That's fair. I mean, we all like what we like. I just really like Jesters of the Moon. So the main theme is obviously beautiful. But yes, welcome aboard, everybody. Hopefully you're all having a good day. Let's see, where did we leave off? Oh, okay, I know what that is. Road to Darnasty, some bush people. Okay. Okay, well, let's do going down here for now. Did you see the Final Fantasy Rebirth trailer? I did not. I don't typically watch trailers for games that I actually want to play. I'm someone that likes to stay as kind of in the dark as possible, only getting like the smallest of bits that to let me know I want to play something. I actually played the Final Fantasy VII Remake close to the time that it came out, and I did not enjoy it. I did not like the action combat. I was very weary of the narrative shift. Why are you up there? And, but I want to give it another chance, mainly because when I did see the, I guess, Rebirth, whatever the next one's called, I saw that Cait Sith is going to be playable, and I was like, that's been my favorite character from Final Fantasy VII since I was a child. So I really want to play both as Cait Sith and Red 13. And I want to give, the remake a chance. People love it. There's got to be a reason. So I've just got to get over my it's not turn-based problem and just enjoy it. To be fair, it wasn't the action that bothered me. It was the camera angles. I thought the camera angles were god-awful. It was basically just a retelling of remake. Okay, well, I won't watch that then. Thank you for letting me know that, because, yeah, I don't want to see that at all. Considering I want to actually go through a remake. What's up, Dexter? Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
How may I help?
How you doing?
May the stars.
Yeah, I'd really like to do a Let's Play of remake and then rebirth, and as they come out, kind of stuff. I think that'd be really fun. Mage Royal already. I don't think we can get that. Nah, I think you need to be like 50.
Hello. Elune be with you.
I had a very interesting morning. Reason besides nostalgia, I'm replaying remake right now to get ready for rebirth, and yeah, I struggled at first too. I mean, that's fair. And the thing is, I believe I can like it. I believe I will. I just need to, give it an honest chance. And I think it'd be a fun thing to do on the channel. I also remember getting very sidetracked because I stopped as soon as I fell through the roof of the church to find Aerith. That's when I saved and I turned it off and I never turned it on again. So I beat the Airbuster. And I thought that was an okay fight. Oh, I love Jessie in that game. She was just like amazing. I fell in love with that gal. I love what they did with those characters, making me able to relate to, allowing me to relate to them more and all that. So I do look forward to Let's Playing that game. I need to look up like mages and a few other Let's Plays just to see what their length was, you know, like how many episodes did it take. If anyone has that information offhand, definitely let me know. Let's push you down to 50. Very Harry Potter right here. Or I guess Harry Potter was very... what came out first? The first Potter film or... WoW? Yeah, I stopped at the church because honestly I was not impressed with the Airbuster fight. I wasn't impressed with a lot of how the game felt at the times. And I was also playing on console. I hate gaming on console nowadays. I don't like sitting on my bed playing a video game now. If I'm not on my computer, I lose focus. So now that it's on computer or on PC, I think I have a much stronger chance. Plus, if I Let's Play it, I'll feel that like, oh, I've got to do it. Love those. You want me to play them? Yeah, you've told me that, Dexter. That's why I don't play Dark Souls either. But if someone could look up how many episodes Mage's Let's Play was, and were they like 30-minute, 45-minute, hour-long episodes on average, just so I can get a relative length idea. You're going for that one, aren't you? Yeah, you are. You can check Mages. I appreciate that. You met the voice actor of Jessie about a month ago. That is kind of cool. Can't pick that up. But I've been thinking about this all week. I was like, ooh, on Thursday, I was like, oh, maybe I'll stream this instead of Elden Ring. And then I decided, no, we'll do Elden Ring. And then like 5 or 10 minutes before the Elden Ring stream, like I was about to hit record and I was like, I'm exhausted. Work was hard. I'm going to just stop and not do anything. And I thought that was the best choice because I just didn't want to be, you know, on. Because for someone like me that's more of an introvert, being on is hard. You know, it's tiring. It's not just playing video games, but talking the whole time is so unnatural for me. Like, I'm one of those people that, you know, I don't talk a lot unless I become really close with someone, then, you know, I talk a lot with that person. But typically I'm very quiet, and the whole YouTube channel has really changed that to the degree that it's hard. 30 to... Okay, that's a long game. Wow. Okay, so good to know because... Oh, goodness me. And let's entangle your roots. You should be here for quicker access. Look at this idiot. Just standing there. Went back through my own playthrough and did 25 episodes, but did very... Okay. Okay. And that's the thing, like, I don't know how much of the side quests I do, because I remember doing some of the side missions in the slums, like finding the kitty, which was really cute and all, but I was like, it really distracts from the story, like, a lot. And that's what that's what I always struggle with in JRPGs, is like, I want to see the story, the main story. I want to see the side stories as well, but like, I don't want them to get in the way, and that's where I am with Vesperia right now. Like, it looks like I could just really go to the end of the game, which sounds really cool, but I still want to finish the Gigantos. I still want to maybe do some of the Colosseum. I actually, in today's episode, you see we do a very short, like 15 minutes of side questing before continuing into the main story, which, oh, this week's main story, wow. You guys just wait for, I know today was kind of like, it was setting that up, but Tuesday's and Thursday's episode of Vesperia this week, oh my god. It happens. So much. Not an idiot. I know Mage I don't know if Mage gets lost a lot, or if he explores so much that he forgets which way he came from. I can't not do all the content. Yeah, and I try. But again, it's just like when you're presenting, it's like, I know some people just want to see the main story. I know some people want to see all the side stuff. In no way can I satisfy everybody. So then I come down to, well, what satisfies me? And so typically I try to do, you know, a chunk of side stuff like I have in Vesperia, like I did in Symphonia. Am I doing it all? Of course not. I don't even know what it all is. But I just want to have fun, you know? But the biggest thing is, especially with these bigger games, is the more side questing you do, the more you forget, or the more I forget from the main story. And that's what I want to prevent, is me just forgetting main story beats. And I think that happened a lot in Xenogears as well. Not necessarily for side questing, but just because Xenogears is a very strange storytelling way. And I'm talking about before Disc 2. You know, it's a lot of space between sections. Thing is, though, that's a good thing, in my opinion, Dexter. You don't want to play the same as everyone else. People seek out, a lot of times, not everyone, but a lot of people seek out Let's Players that play differently. Like, I like watching people that are completionists, that do tons of stuff, that try to find everything. I'm a middle person. Like, I prefer to do it in the middle. I don't want to do 100%. I'm not a 100%er. I mean, I know I've done it in a few games, but that's a rarity. I would much rather just enjoy it. I'm the 5th most important being. Or the 5th most important being for you to please. 5th? Yeah, that makes sense. 6th. Because there's also Bucket. Everyone forgets about Bucket. Just because she's scaly and not furry. Got a slog and I love Xenogears. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, like I enjoyed Symphonia quite a lot. It was a very fun Let's Play to do. I'm enjoying Vesperia more, in fact. For me, it just has more of what I want in a game. I think the combat's a lot smoother, which makes the combat itself more fun. I enjoy the characters for the most part more. I think they're very strong. And none of them piss me off. Like, actually forgetting his name, the pervert, the other chosen. He just constantly pissed me off. Like, you know, what they did with him and what they did with Raven are similar, but Raven's was done so much better. Yeah, Vesperia is phenomenal. I highly recommend it, especially get the definitive edition. That's probably all you can get. Yeah, Zelos, there you go. Zelos just kind of annoyed me. Like, he was too much of a pervert, and I was like, bruh, calm down. Relax. Relax your balls. Darnasty. Darnasty. Like I can appreciate a pervert for a short time. In a game, I think they're actually a very funny and comical archetype when they're short-lived. But when that's it for a very long time, I'm just like, okay, I'm over it, bro. We get it. You like butts. Like, I think Zidane is a good level of pervert in video games. You know, he makes a few comments about Dagger or Garnet. He touches her butt one time, and then it basically stops. He becomes more of a gentleman. He starts to become more knightly to a degree. You know, like, he grows, he develops, and I like that. To where it makes his level of pervertedness like, okay, it was quickly done, and then it went away, and I'm fine. But again, Zelos is just like the whole game. Symphonia, Abyss, and World. Ooh, I still need to play a lot of others. My only ones are Symphonia and Vesperia. So, you've played more than I have. And that's the thing, yeah. I mean, Zelos had development, but like late and sudden. You didn't really notice a ton of it. It was more so like, always like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, if there's character growth, I think that's fantastic. And again, Zidane, you know, went from just being a party guy to, wow, I love this woman. And that was such good character growth for someone like him, especially considering, you know, he was like a thief, you know.
Hello.
a swindler, if you would. And he grew so well. Del Nadra butt. I mean, ooh, Suff. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. The butt scene from Dolly? I still need to play that game. I've never gotten past Burmecia, the first disc. Play as Quina the whole game. And everyone be like, why are you using Quina? I'll be like, fork you, man. Let's see, where is this one, by the way? Southeast. Oh, is it that one? Okay. You folks here? No, you're a little further down. Can we stop talking about butts now? I guess. Well, I've got one last one, and it was funny. I think we posted in Discord and said, hey, look, even bats have butt cheeks. And it's just a little bat, and it had little itty-bitty butt cheeks. Speaking of itty-bitty, what the hell?
For the great mother.
Can we not? Can I steal some EXP? Samantha came back last night. For those of you that don't know, Samantha is a little possum that lives near us, or lives somewhere around us. And she's so cute and small. And after we might feed her a little bit of cat food. Shut up, I don't care. Fine, she's not reliant on us, it's fine. So she came back and she ate her food, and then she started walking off, so I watched her. I wanted to see where she might walk off to, and she just kind of left throughout the neighbor's yard. And then I started hearing more rustling, and I was like, is that Steven, the raccoon? But no, there was another one, and you could tell it was a boy. I named him Samuel, so I think Samantha's got a boyfriend. World's just a fan service type game where you... Oh, okay, gotcha. So we basically play the same amount. I've had a lot of people say that they quit Abyss and then came back to it. What is with people quitting that game? But people also say it's the best one. So I'm very curious. My goal is to become a channel that has completed all of the Tales of games. I know that'll take a couple years, but I think that's okay. So, next could be Berseria, it could be Zestria, whatever it's called, it could be Abyss, it could be... I kind of want to go to an older one that's more, the old pixel graphics. I'm really interested to see the pixel graphic era of Tales. Arise got deal. How does that work for a JRPG? Is it after the end of the game? Is it somewhere in the middle? How does that work? Where does the DLC get placed? Is honestly my concern, because for me, DLC is for action games. That's just weird to me, because when I finish a JRPG, my energy and my emotions are typically okay, I'm done. I've completed it. Is it I hate my daddy dies, oh I never hated him, I'm gonna carry his legacy. Oh, so Final Fantasy 12, Sid. Well, I guess that's the thing, is the DLC story, does it matter to the story, or is it just extra stuff for fun? Because if that's the case, that's fine, but if it's hey, we're continuing the story, I'd be like, really? You don't do that in JRPGs, in my opinion. I think it's wrong. An Ursula the Mauler in there? No, sorry, Agal. Who's Ursula the Mauler? I don't know. We should have, I think, a full 2 levels of rested. 11 and 14. Yeah, 11 and 14 are the MMOs. 12 is the one that's basically Star Wars and the Bible came together and made a video game. Like, literally, it's that. And if anyone disagrees with me, well, you're wrong. Because it is that. And Balthier is the best main character. I don't know if I agree with that. Just because I don't know any MMO that plays in the style of Gambits. I think 12 was the precursor to 13 getting out of hand with like pre-programmed stuff for your characters. But I didn't use a ton of Gambits when I Let's Played it. So you can very much enjoy the game in a more natural state. Hey, buddy. Thanks. I'm also a Druid. Well, you're level 10, so thanks. Druid better than mine? It is. Give me the better version. Thanks, buddy. I mean, I don't know. I just don't feel that as an MMO, but maybe that's just we interpret games differently. But I think the game fact said halfway through I didn't like combat. Huh. Honestly, I hated 12 when it first came out. I was super disappointed with it. And then I played it again as an adult when I Let's Played, and I was like, wow, this was really good. So I highly recommend people to give 12 another chance, especially with the International Zodiac version, where people can have, what, 2 or 3 jobs at one time, something like that. It's really cool. Because I feel the combat was for older folks. It wasn't for the young ones that were used to the more simple turn-based. It's very fun, and the story's really good. The characters are relatable. I thought there was a quest here. I see what you mean, but it's because it's not really an action game. It's that they want it to be a faster paced turn-based. Like it's basically an evolution of the ATB system. You gotta remember, when the ATB system came out, people were pissed. They did not like that either. There was a good chunk of people that were like, this isn't okay, this is too different from the Final Fantasy I know and love. So you gotta keep in mind that even though most of us grew up with the ATB system, that was controversial. And so it's kind of like, I think some of it is us just holding on to what we remember. And it's hard to let go of tradition. It really can be. But I think it's smart to be able to let go. Because I will forever live by the motion or the motto of tradition is just peer pressure from dead people. I mean, again, if you haven't played it for a long time, I would recommend giving it another shot. But if you don't like it, then you don't like it. Not everyone's going to, and that's also okay. It's unfortunate when you don't like a game that you pay money for and invest your time in. But I'm glad to say that I was pleasantly surprised and able to change my mind. To me, that was a really nice just surprise to have. All children. Wait, what did I say that would say, or children? Oh, right, yeah, peer pressure from children. I guess tradition itself, like, I mean, I usually use that for like an overarching thing of like, you have to see your family on Christmas, you have to see them on Thanksgiving. Like, no, you don't. No, you don't. And I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be here. I'll probably stream the day before Thanksgiving, by the way, if anyone wants to hang out. I've been told to give up. Yeah, so the International Zodiac version, basically, you pick jobs. So if you want Fran to stay an archer, she can stay an archer. But if you want Fran to use guns or black magic, do it. And it's really cool that way. And I think people can have 2 jobs at a time. It's been a while, so feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But it's just really fun. It does take some time, Like, the game starts off pretty simple, but once you meet... Since you already know the characters, once you meet Balthier and Fran, I would say that's when the game really starts to pick up, and you're gonna be like... I think that's also when the alternative job board comes into play. If I remember right. TZA sometime. I don't know what TZA is. Oh, the Zodiac. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I really recommend it. And it'll probably go on sale. Square Enix has tons of sales on Steam. So just wishlist it. Wait for that email of, okay, man, your wishlist has gone on sale. Because it happens like every 5 seconds. One thing I remember about Fran is her outfit was a lot. Or not a lot. And then you learn that it's not just her. That, you know, apparently that's just the race. And, okay. Ad break. What? Oh, you're not a you get ads during streams? I thought you only got them at the beginning. If you weren't a subscriber, that's lame. I'm sorry. Have fun lurking though. Joe. If it's your real name. Bro, can we hit? Damn. Gotta remember we're on hardcore mode that if I die, I die. Hey, somebody at level 60. Lil Ass Whooper. Good name. Bet they whoop some ass. Got him. Yes, it didn't break it. Let the dot do some business. Worth the wait. What level are you up to here? We're level 8. I like this. I mean, Druids are one of my favorite classes, so I was very excited. Like, when we first started this, when I did the poll, I was like, come on, Druid win. Come on, Druid win. But they did not win. They got second. So when the Warlock died, level 13, to a son of Argul roaming about, I was like, well, it's Druid time. I can't remember how many times I tried to level Druid, but it was interest, highest you got. So when I originally played, so my original character was a mage in Classic, like when the game was just World of Warcraft. And then when Burning Crusade came out, I mean, I was leveling to Druid at that point as well. But when Burning Crusade came out, I was like, I really want to try healing. So what did I do? I leveled a Feral, a cat Druid, of course. And the moment I hit 60, I respect, got a little bit of green gear off the auction house, and went and healed a heroic? I believe a heroic Magister's Terrace. And that's back when Magister's Terrace was hard and terrifying, especially that one fight that was basically arenas. And the group was like, whoa, you must have been healing for a really long time. You were really good at that. I was like, this was my first time ever healing in my life. And so it gave me a good boost of confidence, and I just kept getting better and better. I became a really pretty good Resto Druid, and I learned that I loved the hot style. I tried healing as a priest, tried healing as a paladin. I was like, I don't like this direct healing nonsense. I want to put something on someone and be like, you'll be okay. Like that. I mean, I think it's just because you clicked on WoW Classic, so now it's like, hey, you want to watch more? So, I mean, the population seems to be pretty strong on WoW Classic Hardcore. Blizzard's, I remember when Blizzard was like, no one, if we put it out, no one will want it. No one will want it. It's like, oh, is that why you shut down the Astralis servers? And now it has massively boosted their subscription rate. Yeah, I came in Classic. I didn't start raiding until Burning Crusade, though, and then I did a lot of raiding in Lich King. For Arthas was so wrathful, we had to punch him in the face. Again and again, so he could drop more stuff. But yeah, that is still a fact. My favorite food is still pho. I'm honestly not surprised. Like, this was asked for a very long time. And, you know, with the amount of servers that got shut down, like private servers, Blizzard's like, oh no, people don't want this. Then stop shutting down the servers that are jam-packed with people wanting it. And then when they shut down Astralis, they got those people to come over to Blizzard's headquarters and help them put the game back together. They're like, hey guys, we're going to release Classic. And then everyone's like, damn, this music's epic. Yeah, it always stunk when, like, you got,
Yeah, bitch!
Jesus. Hi, X1, how you doing, buddy? It's always a shame, like, because my mage was super geared, and at one point I was the top mage DPS on the server, and at that point I was trying to, you know, gear up a resto druid. In places like Karazhan, and they're like, no, you need to bring your mage, we need strong DPS. I'm like, but I wanna do something else. Let's see. Iron Enclave. There. That's the weird spot. That's the crafting quarter. Sulk? I'm not sulking, you're sulking. Are they review the weapons trainer? Oh, I thought the weapons trainer was here. Interesting. We're very close to, I would say to bear form, but the quest to get bear form. One point was up to 3. Nice. I started playing a Death Knight in Cataclysm. His name was Spock's Beard, and I also tanked as a blood DK. I believe when they first came out, wasn't Frost the tank spec, like as a dual wielder? I thought that was really neat. And they changed it for some reason. That was weird. But I remember when. Wait, which one are you? Oh, you're the Snarling Enclave. Oops, that's the Craftsman's Terrace. Boop. I remember when Legion came out, I was like, that new Demon Hunter looks stupid. Because I was watching everyone DPS on it, and I was like, I hate it. I don't like it. And then I was like, but wait, they can tank? And they jump around instead of dash? And that stuff was fun. I'm not gonna lie. If Classic Legion comes out, I'm jumping on that day frickin' one. And I'm going Survival Hunter. Because Survival became a melee class in Legion, and it was so much fun. Yeah, I mean, they changed a lot in WoW, which honestly is really cool. Tumors. Bolinar. Yeah, we'll just be a lazy lad. Actually, while I'm here, let's drop some stuff off at the bank. Dude, look at all that gold.
What brings you here?
45, I could take you.
May the stars guide you.
Lazy lad. Oh! The amount of times I get I would do anything for love, but I won't do that stuck in my head is absurd. A lot of us quitting MOP. Yeah, I came back in Shadowlands, and for a while I was really impressed with it, and then nothing happened. I know COVID was out, but I'm like, guys, you work at home, like, make content. And then, when they finally made new content, it was boring. It was small, and it was lame, and my wife and I were like, we're done. Phil, the other thing.
Farewell.
Okay. Now we gotta do the dangerous stuff. Oh, we didn't have 2 levels? Dang. How long does it take? Okay, so we could do... I don't feel good doing Relics of Awakening until we have Bear Form. Bear Form, you have to go to the other class. Torghast was fun for the first like 6 runs, and then you're like, oh, it sucks. Like it was fun at first, but then it just sucked. Like I was like, oh, it was a great idea. They didn't have enough variation in it, and I'm like, guys, if you have different dungeons, I know it's all in the same prison, but like, make them look different. Come on, like I need a different color palette than gray, dark grayish blue. Some just took too long. Also, I was like, apparently the new WoW expansion coming out is apparently going to respect time. Like they're gonna put out something, I guess, where in Dragonflight it'll be like in Final Fantasy 14, you can just recruit NPCs to run dungeons with you. I think that's a really good idea for people that just basically want to play this game as a single player game. And not, have everyone talk about each other's moms and whatnot. Do. Okay, well, oh, it's those ones. Yeah, more solo friendly, and also like, I guess your rep will just be shared across a warband, which I don't know if that's all characters or if it's, I don't know how that works completely, but apparently it's going to help with the alt and rep grind, which I think is a really good thing because, sometimes you just want to play another class without having to be like, well, here's 12 weeks until I can play it because, not all of us can just bust it out a short time or a long time, but in a short period. I ain't got no shoes on. I need feet. I mean, I have feet. I don't have shoes. Maybe it's in a later expansion that a quest showed up here. Strange. Dude, check out those calves. Like, they're massive. And this he works out. Honestly, I was talking to one of my coworkers who, she's a big raider in WoW, and she, in Dragonflight was one of the top shaman healers on her server. Like, I looked up her raider IO, dude, she was amazing. And she was, like, asking me about my experiences in WoW, and I told her, how good I thought Legion was, and how bad I thought Battle for Azeroth was, and how Shadowlands became a massive disappointment, and she was like, honestly, it feels like Legion quality again. I was like, so she said that Dragonflight is definitely worth story play. They are the stair climber. Gathering herbs. We're gonna make money off of those later. Stop, because I'm gonna get tired of. Forget what Strigid means. Who knows what Strigid means? Like, is it a pattern type? Is it a quality of personality? I don't actually remember. Oh, by the way, I've been playing WoW Classic Lich King, so non-hardcore, as a shaman, and shaman are cool. I heard Legion was the pinnacle of WoW, and I missed. Yeah, Legion was probably the best they've ever done. Like, it was amazing. Like, and the thing is, Legion was so good with all of the hate that WoW had brought to it prior to that. Like, how much they had screwed up the game, lost so much faith in their community, and then they're like, dropped Legion. We were like, you still know how to make a good game? Like, I miss Legion. It felt good. The classes felt good. Like, were they perfectly balanced? No, but like, again, they made some very, I would argue, brave choices, like saying, hey, this survival spec that no one plays for Hunter? Like, yeah, like, we're going to turn it into a melee build. And people were like, it wasn't that popular, but I thought it was amazing. I loved tanking as a bear in Legion. Like, oh my God, it was so strong. And it's like, oh, you want to die? No, you can't. But I want to. No, you can't. You're a bear. You can't die. And I was like, oh, okay. I guess. Okay. If you insist. But But then you still died sometimes.
What brings you here?
But it was just such a good game. Such a good expansion. And honestly, it was the first time they did, like, I like that you could pick your zone. Like, I want to go level here or level here. Now, that was so nice. Like, it was the first time they did level scaling, and honestly, they did it really well. Because they only did it in a... I mean, I don't remember all the specifics, but it was really well done.
My talents will shred your puny body, Nato.
Ma'am, I am bigger than you. You're just higher in elevation. Idiots. Yeah, like, I would love to start Legion fresh as a survival hunter. It was just such fun. Damn, look at my roots.
I need more mana.
Earth root? I doubt I could take that. I mainly like that you can pick your zone so they can be like, oh, the high mountain area, let me ignore that till the very end because it sucked. We found the rare spawn. I'm silenced? Damn. I'm gonna just put this on. I seem to be doing okay, but just to be safe. No. Oh, I'm silenced again. Jerk. Bloody chain boots, but I'm not a warrior. Oh no, I think the Shadowlands one felt incredibly disconnected. Like, zone to zone was very much its own thing, which, you know, makes sense considering, you know, you're basically in some death god's domain. But, I mean, I actually had a lot of fun with Shadowlands prior to endgame. I thought its endgame was poorly done because there wasn't any. The dungeons were actually quite fun. I liked the one, the troll dungeon, where, like, there were gnomes in there. It was get their names. Run away! It was Millhouse. Millhouse Metastorm. Love that guy and his cousin or wife. Not sure what she was. This looks less like war, more like you be nice, okay? We're doing our best. The war is against the Alliance and the Horde, okay? Don't be so rude. Heal. Hear that? Not do a lot of damage right now. Honestly, coming off of a shaman are just powerful. It's also in Lich King, so balances are different. To be fair. I did a 24. And my wife and I got really good at Mythic Plus, like, honestly better than we should have. We dumped a lot of time into Legion, or sorry, into Shadowlands. Yeah, I think we got to either 22 or 24. I know we had massive celebrations. Well, we did 22 with a group of friends, and we had a lot of fun. But then we joined up with a stronger guild, and just started running the Mythics like a job, and we hated it. Like, we did a 24 then, we're just like, that wasn't fun. It was just like people like uber optimizing. We're just like, there were no jokes told the entire time. Like, meh. We missed our friends, but it's too late. There's a war going on, but that just presents the setting, doesn't necessarily dictate the adventure. There will be times where we interact, like basically you will start interacting with Horde, like we'll have a quest to like, you know, stop orcs or trolls or something, and that's the Horde. So, it depends on what part. We're very early in the game, so really whenever you're in your starting zone, you're basically solving the issues of your starting zone, which for us are like furbolgs and harpies. We're not part of the Horde, they're just kind of neutral entities. Let's go invisible. Bastion, we had to throw a spear at the boss. Oh yeah, I hated that one on high keys because the first boss there, the one that like would just spew poison everywhere. God, on a high key, if you messed that positioning up, like if you were targeted and you didn't move and you like sprayed the tank, oh, that was bad. But that dungeon was really cool. The last boss was really fun. It just sucked when like you got the bad RNG and like every time the Lich like chose you to go to the bottom, you're like, I just wanted to DPS. And as the mage and the shaman, it's like, sorry guys, I can't give up this bloodlust. I am on the bottom again, kind of thing. But I thought that was a very fun dungeon. Like Shadowlands had good dungeons. I really liked the Plague one. I even got the Plague Serpent mount. Did a lot of mount farming in Shadowlands. I even got the Brain, the Hive Mind. I was thinking of downloading WoW Modern just so I could show off the mounts I have. Like I don't have like all the amazing mounts, but like I've got some cool ones. So yeah, so hopefully that explained it well enough, X1, that since we're still in the beginning zone, we're really just quelling the issues of our specific race, our people, our area. Over there. Shilva leaf. Let's go. I'm sorry, did you just make a chicken sound? I would like a little more mana. Yeah, that's good. Might be, I don't know.
That's still recharging.
Yeah, good more. Dude, I need some shoes. Fun fact about elves, I've never played one in Dungeons and Dragons. Ever. They're just too normal for me, I guess. God, I'm such a hipster sometimes. Wasn't a fan of the Plague. Oh, I loved it. It was hard. That first boss that like would constantly summon that big slime that you had to kill before it got to them. Oh yeah, pathing was rough. I'll give you that. Pathing was incredibly specific, and people would pull something, and you know, you'd always like before you put the key, and be like, okay, just follow me exactly. La da da. And if they didn't, it's bad times.
Good luck, friend. Be careful.
I don't get a quest for Lady Sothra? Darn nasty again. Oh, then I come back here. Hey, look at that tree. It's like a bear. By the way, I call it Darnasty because a guy I used to play WoW with a lot, my friend Bonkatsu, he would call it Darnasty, and it just stuck in my head. It's like, you and Darnasty against Soul? I'm like, yeah, man. I've only been part of the D&D group for 2 campaigns. Dragonborn was the first, and now you're playing... human. Blech. Sorry, I played Pathfinder, which is a derivative of 3.5 D&D, where in that system, humans get a bonus feat at first level. And because of that one thing, so many people are like, well, I get an extra feat, so I'm going to play that. I'm like, really, a power game at level 1? You'll stop feeling that feat in like 3 levels, 5 levels. I like to play things like Gnomes, because then you get like spells you can cast just by racial ability, or you're better at illusions, you're small, and when you're a small-sized creature, you get a +1 to hit and to AC. You're like, well, you do less damage with your weapon. Yeah, by a factor, typically an average of 1 damage. When you go from a D6 to a D4, that's an average of 1 damage difference. It doesn't matter. I'd rather have a +1 to hit. I'm kidding. It's fine. I think that's actually really good. And you could possibly... I don't know what edition you're playing, so I don't know if Dragon Disciple exists, but in 3.5 in Pathfinder, there's a... you go Dragon Disciple, or Dragon Bloodline Sorcerer, and a little bit of Monk to take the Dragon Disciple, which basically is a Monk Sorcerer on like 12 types of cocaine. You're just like, oh my god, he did so much damage. As Monk and as Sorcerer. I haven't played a Sorcerer in like 10 years. Yeah, Belothamog was my last Sorcerer. So in Pathfinder, I used the Aberrant Bloodline. And essentially, I wanted to play a Sorcerer. I didn't know what kind. I was like, I want to use touch spells. I was like, oh, I'll probably have to take the Spectral Hand spell. And then I'm looking through the Bloodlines. I was like, oh, two of them, Verdant, the plants, and Aberrant give you like a longer reach as you level up. And then I was looking through gnome pictures and found a gnome that had like 3 eyes and like this nasty vicious maw. And I was like, wait, I can take traits. I can take the third eye trait to give me a third eye. And I can take the Mother's Maw, which gives me Lamashtu influence, which is a monstrous deity, to give me a bite. And I was like, oh, that fit. And so I took the Aberrant Bloodline, and I could extend my arm 10 and eventually 15 feet, because touch spells are incredibly strong. Just as a sorcerer, you don't want to be up in melee. So being able to touch from 15 feet away, oh, trial by fire and acid. I use that so much. 2d6 fire damage, 2d6 acid damage as a second level spell. Let's go. 5th edition, I figured. Ooh, red mage should be fun. There are actually, if you go, there are D&D versions of Final Fantasy, so you might not have to homebrew it necessarily. You might just be able to look it up and be like, oh, hey, this is technically already done, and has been, tested for balance. So I highly recommend that. Just look up Final Fantasy D&D. I've been asked to join one for Sundays, actually, for Pathfinder, and I'm like, I don't want to lose my time, It's like at 7 at night, and I'm like, oh, that means it wouldn't into like 10 or 11. That'd take away, relaxing out of the weekend with oats and stuff. Hello, Reagent Vinda. I believe this is where I'm supposed to go. I hope I'm right. Yeah, Archdruid. Wait, Archdruid. Wrong direction of the Cenarian Enclave, right? I mean, it's gotta be. Nice. I like that. I dig it. Savory Deviant. Only 3 gold. Wow. That'll turn you into a pirate. Stop. Oh, Stockade. That's a dangerous place to go to in hardcore. Like, that's a really dangerous place to go to, because like it's so easy to pull a bunch of stuff. Ooh, Axe of the Deep Woods. I forgot how strong that was. Oh, from Darnasty to Stormwind. Usually gonna cost you like a gold or 2, buddy. 8 unbalanced tabletop RPGs. My sister wanted to Firefly one basis. Some tabletop RPGs I think can be really unbalanced. I've never played Firefly. But I like things like, Pathfinder, Dungeons and Dragons, because typically you can find the way to get the balance you need by building your character right. You can make bad decisions and build a bad character that doesn't do well. And I think I like that. I like that kind of game where you can
Rhonda has no idea how to lead
make poor decisions. However, if you're new to the game, I think it's incumbent on a DM or other players to help you not do that. We're a bit away from Darkshore, sir. I mean, Dark Shore's literally right around the corner, but I mean, like, I'm not even level 10 yet, bruv. So I'm gonna have to do Roots Awakening. I could do Tumors. Yeah, let's do Tumors. Honestly, this is a very easy place to die. This Relics of Awakening can be pretty messed up. I've actually never seen Firefly, and I know I should see it, but I'm like, it also only has one season, so I don't want to be like everyone else that gets all connected to it and be like, but there's no more. So I'm a bit hesitant.
Ishnuala. Go in peace.
Go like right around here. Literally only seen the pilot. I thought there was like hope for it coming back, and then like Joss Whedon was Joss Whedon. So it was like, is it in America? Summons to Gadgetzan for tips. I agree. It's not a tip if you're requiring it. Just say you're selling teleports, you jerk. I remember a lot of times since I played a mage a lot, I would just say selling I would sell teleports for either the cost of the reagent or they had to trade me the reagent. Be like, okay, that's it. I don't need to make a profit. I'm just bored. They're thinking about reviving it, but that either ignores. Interesting. So they'd kind of reboot it instead of continue it. Sounds risky. For the fans of, you know, the modern. Oh yeah, you can go that way. Or fans of the original. But isn't that always the case? Like, you remake anything or you continue anything, you're gonna have people that are like, I hate this, that's terrible. Why did they do that? And then you're gonna be like, oh, this is nice, it's good to see this universe again. And then you'll have new people be like, I never knew about this, this is so cool. Like, I say they go for it. There's enough, you hear people talk about it enough. Basically got a cult following at this point. I mean, not basically, it does have a cult following. But who knows, maybe they'll just make more Marvel stuff. Don't have enough Marvel stuff. Yeah. Definitely don't. I mean, I'm watching X-Files, so like, what the hell do I know? I like older. I mean, I'm trying to watch stuff that I just never did before, and X-Files has been fantastic. We're on the second to last episode, so the penultimate episode of season 4, and Scully's cancer seems to be getting worse. All I'm saying is, like, I know she doesn't die, but maybe she does die and we get like a Scully clone. I don't know. It's X-Files, and if any of you spoil it for me, I'm ban you. Ban you. Dude, don't hate on Fraggle Rock. You need to Google, or sorry, you need to go on YouTube and type in Fraggle Rock has music. It is the cutest, most wholesome thing you will see. And if it doesn't warm your heart, then you're dead inside, or you hate children. But, you know, that's fine. I'm not a big fan of kids that aren't my students, let's be honest. Like, when I see a child in a grocery store or a restaurant, I'm like, hope you don't start crying. But, like, just Google, or again, just YouTube, Fraggle Rock has music, and it's a dad helping his little girl not be sad, and it is adorable. It is just so damn cute. I don't know if it counts as a reboot, it's more of a prequel, but Dark Crystal was really good, the Netflix version. Sir! I am going places, you old person. They're an elder, so I mean they're old. Oracle Glade. The last major worldwide thing. The Vidco. I was actually just talking about that yesterday with my wife. I mean, that did happen. I mean, it's still happening. One of our lovely viewers, Jim, has it for the first time, actually, and it is kicking his tuchus. I thought he'd had it before, but I guess he had talked about how, like, he'd been able to avoid it for a long time, which is surprising because, he goes to things, but he went to a con, and you always get sick when you go to a big group. That's why I don't hang out in big groups. Doesn't matter if it's Vidco or if it's, the cold or the flu. I don't want any of that crap. I don't want to be sick. Surprise, surprise. One of my employees has it for the first time. Yep. Wasn't allowed to watch the movie growing up. Parents were convinced that it would make me want to worship the devil. I was really into heavy metal as a kid. I mean, I still like it a lot, but like I was I'd get posters and stuff, and I had a Brave New World poster from Iron Maiden. So, it was the one that was like a cityscape, and Eddie was seeing like the clouds. It was really cool looking. And eventually my mom's like,
You have to take down all your posters.
I was like, why? She's like,
Because I don't like how evil they look, and I think they're adding to your depression.
and I was like, yeah, Mom, things that I like definitely gonna make me feel worse. And so guess what happened when she took away all of my music and my horror movies and my posters? I got more depressed. Like, jeez, Mom, are you an idiot? And I was like, it's not like you were saying you listened to Ozzy and Metallica and all that crap when you were in high school. I would say she came out fine, but she didn't. She's a Karen. Oh shit, my mom's a Karen. Oats, I just realized something. Damn. I just realized something. My mom's a Karen. That's embarrassing. I don't know if I put the pieces together. Is that when you start pooping in her shoes? Your parents also said that Yu-Gi-Oh was doing... Yes, Yu-Gi-Oh is totally the devil. I mean, if people don't want to participate in stuff, that's fine. But, shut up. I don't do Christmas or Halloween. I mean, so I don't do Christmas or Thanksgiving or Easter, even though I'm of the Christian faith. And people are like, well, why don't you celebrate? I was like, because it's just money. That's why. It's just money. Everyone on Christmas is like,
Well, what did you get me? Do you love me enough? Did you get me the thing I wanted? My Easter basket didn't have enough stuff in it.
I don't believe in video games. Stop having... Oh, man. She didn't take that away. I would have freaked the fuck out more than I did. I was pissed. And so obviously I grew resentment. I think parents really bought into the fear that was given. In the 80s, it was Dungeons and Dragons is going to get your kids into the occult. It's like, no, it's going to get them being like, can we adopt and make an orphanage full of goblins and take care of them? Most stores don't even participate in Thanksgiving. Right? It's already Christmas stuff. Well, no, they all have turkeys. What's up, Desmond? They all have turkeys. We actually had to go shopping yesterday, and it was... Oh my god, I got pissed yesterday. You ever just go out and then suddenly your mood just plummets? So yesterday we're at the store, and a worker is doing their job. They are organizing the shelves, removing cardboard boxes by putting stuff together that can go together. And this old lady, of course it's an old person at this point, she just gets her cart. I should say, the worker is putting all of their boxes into a bigger basket, so they're not putting them on the floor. This old lady just with her cart just starts pushing it. Starts pushing the thing out of the way. And Oates is like, ma'am. And the lady's, okay, oh no, I know what I'm doing. And so Oates just grabs the cart and moves it because the lady's moving into this four-way intersection of the store. And then, unfortunately, the worker looks at Oates like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you moving my shit? Not realizing that Oates is trying to just make a shitty situation a little better. And so that started with me being annoyed. Then we get to the front of Aldi, and they have self-checkout now. I don't know if I've told you this. I find self-checkout immoral because they don't give you a discount. If you're going to ask me to do the job that you've taken away from somebody else, because I guarantee the hours do not stay consistent, stay as high as they were there. If you're going to make me do their job, give me a 1 to 3% discount. I think that is fair. I think that is completely reasonable. 100% reasonable. No, I want someone to do my stuff. Also, Aldi's like, what? I don't know if you've ever been to an Aldi. Those people make bagging or like scanning your items an Olympic sport. Like, they are amazing. Like, it is bananas fast. And I love it. Absolutely love it. I hate self-checkout when it's your only option. And again, they'll be like, we need to check your receipt. Or like, let's say I need to take something off. Like, we also went to Hy-Vee and I had to take the broccoli off. So I was like, I'm not paying $3.50 for this crappy broccoli. And an attendant had to come over and be like, what's going on? And I was like, oh, I didn't want the broccoli. So we put it back. And they're like, let me remove it. I'm like, if I can scan the shit, I can remove it, okay? Okay? Like, either let me do the whole thing or go away and give me a person the whole time. Like, I hate it. Sorry, best friend's birthday is on Halloween, and her parents were super religious. Guess how her birthday were as a child? Terrible. I love Aldi. They're great. They're so cheap. I think that was just like a specific person, Merrick. I would say try again because, like, we watch people just come in with cardboard boxes. Like, the whole thing is there's no bags unless you buy one. So bring in whatever. You know, I would just do it again because honestly, I save so much money going to Aldi. Yeah, I mean, they can't. But like, Aldi is so fast. Again, here's the thing though. Whenever I do the checkout at Aldi, they just say, hi, how are you? And then they don't talk to me the rest of the time until they tell me the total. That is amazing customer service. Don't try to make small talk with me. I don't want to know about your day. You don't want to know about my day. Just say hello, tell me the cost, say thank you. I'll say thank you. Done. Like, I'm not being a dick here. I'm just saying, like, we don't want to talk to people. We don't. You don't either as a worker. You talk to hundreds of people a day. You probably see the stupidest people. Let me phrase this. You see the stupidest people in the world. I've worked in retail. I know how dumb the average person is. Where do I find the hot dogs? You're in the dry flower section, not here. Why don't you have this thing? That's Walmart's specific brand. Go there. Like, so I love Aldi. They don't talk to you. They're just like, hi, how are you? Then they scan your shit like, $45. I'm like, that should be $90, but okay, I'll give you $45 instead. Sounds good to me. Aldi cashiers are the best because they do get right. And you hear places like, our employees can't sit down. Like, why not? Why do you suck, employer? I bet you're sitting down as you type that memo. John. Just assume the leader of Walmart's name is John. I mean, we went after my D&D game yesterday, or my Pathfinder game, so it was like 1. So that was the beginning of me getting annoyed. So the lady pushing a worker's cart, like, dude, that lady is working her butt off. Leave her cart alone. And then as we're driving from Aldi to Hy-Vee, because we go to Hy-Vee for meats, because they have a meat counter. You know, it's a 4-way intersection. Mine turns green. So, you know, left to right is red. An old man, again, an old person, they're pissing me off these days. An old man on a bike just fucking goes. Just goes. And I'm just like, look, bicyclists, I am fine to treat you like a vehicle on the road. You can act like it. Okay? It means you have to stop at stop signs. It means you have to stop at red lights. I have the right of way. You're not a pedestrian. You're a dude on a bike. Follow the damn signals, Gary. So they bother me. So that was round 3. Then we were walking into Hy-Vee, and there's a police officer ringing the bell for Salvation Army, and I'm like, damn it. And he looked at me, and I was like, that bothered me. I don't like pressured charity. I think it's the worst kind. Especially considering it's like, if you don't give, they get like pissy with you, but it's like, you don't know what I donate to in my own time. Leave me alone. Maybe I don't like the Salvation Army. Maybe I'm like, hey, let me help kids with music or something. That's what I donate to, typically, that and education funds. And then it was just, honestly, in the store, there were just so many people that would just stop with their carts like in the middle. And I'm like, pick a side so people can walk around you. Do not stop in the middle. And again, it's fucking old people. Like, I'm not trying to be ageist, but like, I've never met a worse crew than the after church elderly people. Like, it just, they're the worst. Let's see. Almost 20 years of retail fast food. Yeah, you had to get out of that mess. Yeah, they're terrible. The public sucks. Had a customer ask me where Tesco brand salads were. Completely different food store. Yeah, I literally was at a Target once and someone was holding Walmart's brand like empty, and they're like, "Where is this?" And the employee's like, "That's Walmart." Well, where is it in your store? We don't carry Walmart's brand. Well, why not? You're a superstore. You're supposed to carry everything. That is their specific brand that nobody else but Walmart carries. And if they do, they'll probably get sued. And so I'm just like, when I worked at Menards, we like to go to Menards in the flooring department. I got cussed out because I didn't know anything about the plumbing department. So I wasn't trained in that department. Yeah, I mean, the stores are massive. I mean, Menards even has a grocery section. And the manager took the customer's side. Wow. SA can screw themselves. What's SA? What am I missing here? Good afternoon, Joshy. How you doing? We're complaining about customer service jobs and the idiocy of the public. I believe you live in a country other than the United States. Am I correct? I think you're in South America somewhere. It's a big place. So, how's the general public where you live? Are they Paraguay? Are they also idiots? Like, do you go to a grocery store and people are just like, "Where are the hot dogs?" And it's like, sir, you're in the flower aisle. Like, what are you talking about? Why would you be here? 50-50? Yeah. And that's the thing. And I'm a firm believer of, we remember the bad stuff. Oh, we're done with the tumors, by the way. Like, you know, you can have 100 good things happen. One bad thing happens, you're like, I remember that one. Oh, Salvation Army, yeah. I mean, I really hate, Goodwill, because they're not a charity at all. They're just like, donate your stuff. They're just a pure profit. They just happen to have a name that makes you think they're doing good. I know nothing about Salvation Army. I just know fucking ring the bell and I'm like, I do my own donations, go away. I think the worst people we had to our work are the people who want the reductions. They crowd us now. Even leaning up. I'd be like, get out of my space, dog. Remember when I worked as a barista, and someone would be like, the prices here are ridiculous. I was like, yeah, they're a bit high. They're like, well, I would like a discount. I was like, why? Like, because I just think they're high. I was like, I mean, everyone thinks they're high. I can't give you a discount. I was the manager of the place. I didn't make the prices, though. The owner did. I was like, yeah, they're high. But I'm like, do you know what we pay? Like, to get this coffee in, we pay for this. You know, the profit margin is only, you know, it's the normal percentage. We're not, like, bumping it up ourselves for fun. Like, our coffee is expensive. We buy good coffee. If you want crappy coffee, go to Starbucks. And they're like, and then they got mad. They're like, dare you? Starbucks is amazing coffee. And I was just like, oh Okay. I didn't say that out loud. In my head, I was like, okay, Carl. Starbucks tastes like you burnt a turd. Like, they're not good coffee. It's very rare to find a good Starbucks coffee because they just burn the crap out of their espresso. It's not good. And so when they were all pissed at me like, I need a discount, I was like, you can just leave. You don't have to buy this fancy coffee if you don't like. Thank you. And that's another thing. I was like we bought Corvus coffee, which is in Colorado was a damn good brand of coffee. Like they brewed it in-house. They did air drying, which is a longer process that creates a much better flavor. You don't get the it's basically as you roast the coffee, the burnt bits don't fall down and touch stuff. They fly out of the air. It's great. They go through an exhaust. And so it doesn't have the burnt flavor. And it's delicious. Starbucks is pretty crappy. Like, they've just gotten worse and worse over the years, too. Also, hey, Jim, how you feeling today, buddy? When I worked at a supermarket, I tried to be nice, but sadly there are people that really... Yeah, see, Josh? I'm with you there. Like, some people just suck. And that's why I don't want to work in public service or customer service ever again. It's been that bad today that I'm coming up with a safe word for staff to use because of those yeah. The moment you start to treat a service worker like they're not human, you gotta go. You just need to leave. Nasty and Dolinar. Because some people really do treat service workers like they're less. And it's like, what is wrong with you, man? They're just people trying to make a living off of not enough most of the time. Day 6 of quantizing your physics. That's awesome. We'll start testing daily tomorrow to get back to work. You can't just teach on. I mean, you might feel bad, so I'm not going to tell. I hate myself already. I just told a teacher, oh, you should just work while you're sick. You could teach on. See, that's what the modern thing has done to us. I'm a teacher, and I just told another teacher to work while sick. I'm sorry, Jim. Say being an autistic person in retail sucks because you're told all these rules, but then your managers expect you to know, yeah, when to bend every freaking rule. Like, well, if the customer complains, your rules don't matter. I'm sorry, Jim. I shouldn't have said that. As a teacher, you should take your time off. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Erica. It's not that much easier as a non-autistic person either, because you'd listen to your manager, and then a customer gets mad, and you follow the rules, and then the manager gets mad at you. But then, if you bend the rules like the manager tells you to when a customer's upset, they then get mad at you for not consulting them. So, like, it's never a win situation. Like, I'm sure the autism can make it even more challenging, but I'll just be honest. It's no fun as a non-autistic person either. There's no point to rules. If a customer complains, unless you have a bat, and honestly, just let millennials be the managers now. Millennials and Gen Z, they just don't give a shit anymore. It's amazing. We're just like, I love this new trend of what's a 2-week notice? If you're going to quit, just leave. Doesn't matter. Unless you like your boss and you're like leaving on really good terms, just freaking leave. It doesn't matter, because if they're going to fire you, they're not going to give you a 2-week notice. If they're going to reduce their staffing, they're not going to give you a 2-week notice. They're just going to be like, hey, you're done. Sorry. Like, it doesn't matter. Unless you have a quality manager or boss, they don't deserve it. Because usually people quit because the job sucks. Sorry, most of the time people quit because the management sucks. Let's be honest. Most people quit their management, not their bosses. Not their jobs. My brother Jim is a doctor, and he works at a hospital. Hey, we have a Dr. Jim here right now. A different kind. Some people do what they can to piss the doctors off and record them on their phones. Oh my god, so much is for content. Like, I hate watching people film their animals in a bad situation. It's like they're gonna hurt themselves if they keep that. They're gonna, and then the animal like knocks something over, they hurt themselves, and I'm like, just had to have the content, didn't you? Now your cat has a claw ripped out, you dick. We're out, and she says, this gem. Can you find someone who actually knows what they're doing? Bitch, I know what I'm doing. This job is easy as hell. The hard part of this job is dealing with people like you. And if you remove that, people are actually very nice. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, it depends on the job. I'm not trying to say that autism doesn't bring its own set of challenges. I'm just saying that for non-autistic people, it will also be a challenge because honestly, management just sucks. When I was overnight manager at McDonald's, I had the philosophy of, yeah, the customer is right until I can prove them wrong. I've kicked people out. Yeah, there you go. Here's the thing. The customer, I don't agree with the, like, I don't even know what that means. The customer is always right. Like, what does that mean? Like, what are they right about? The prices that they want it to be? Like, I don't know what they're right about. I really don't understand that. Like, a company has massive handbooks of rules, but the customer knows better. Speaking of job, I have this essay grade. Take care, my friend. Get to feeling better, hopefully. Drink a lot of water, please. You have a job where you work with kids. I think you should tell them ahead of time. I've seen way too many kids get upset and ask if it was their fault. Oh, yeah. Yeah, with kids, I mean, you do very, everything's different with kids. The thing is, because kids don't have the social knowledge or the maturity yet. We're talking about adults here that just suck. When I was a manager at my coffee shop, if you were rude to my employees, you were automatically wrong. 100% wrong. Do not be rude to my employees. Period. We will make your drink decaf. Have fun. Goodbye. And no, if they order decaf, you do not make it caffeinated because they can have a heart problem. You never mess with that. But if someone actually medically needs caffeine, they're not getting it through coffee. They're taking medication for that. I asked doctors about this. Don't worry. My coffee shop was literally at the hospital. And I asked them, I was like, hey, is there any danger? This is like, they might have a headache, but I mean, if anyone has a real caffeine necessity, they're going to have a medication for a certain dosage. I was like, okay, cool. Thanks, docs. But this means to eat the customer shit. Nope, not doing that. I'm a teacher though, so I just tell parents how it is. I'm like, you're not schooling properly. This is bad. You're not doing this right. This is what you can do. I help them, but I let them know that, hey, it's not my fault. I can only school them so much. You've got to, talk to your child. Oh, good. Okay, I'm glad to hear that, Jim. I mean, we can call them custards. Colonel mustards. Now I want a custard cream. Oh, so it comes from fashion? That sounds fine to me, because I think the fashion industry sucks. Like, I just want pants that fit. I don't need them to have 12,000 buttons or zippers or seams. I just need them to fit my short-ass body. You know how upsetting it is to go to a store and be like, none of these fit because I'm short. Like, I know how women feel when like, nothing fits, everything's too small, because, they think every woman should be a size negative 23 and a half. And I'm just like, everything's too long for me. Everything. Like, I need a 31 waist and like a 28 or 29 length, because I'm tiny. And they're like, how's a 32 length? And I'm like, you son of a bitch. Oh, yeah, you women. Well, no, Erica, they're not going to give women pockets because then they'll stop selling purses. I personally think it's a ruse to sell purses. I have to buy my pants online. Are you making fun of it for being short, Josh? It blew your... Oh, the pockets thing? Yeah, I mean... It's the same pant. I actually watched a woman on Facebook she was like, women, stop buying those expensive jeans. Go to Walmart. Go to the men's section. And apparently if you buy the slim fit jeans because like you want them to hug you, it'll do a decent job. She's like, it's a little roomy in the crotch because, men have stuff. But if you buy the tight fit, you're fine. And she was like, look, ladies, pockets. So, yeah. My wife and I make our child take responsibility for his actions with the exception of his second grade teacher. With the exception of the teacher? He almost failed because she would hand homework out and he would just hand it in blank so he wouldn't home, didn't find out to the part. do it. She never did. Yeah, that's pretty shitty. I mean, part of it I can understand trying to teach a child some level of responsibility, but oh shit, when did we hit 10? But 7 years old is too early for organizational responsibility. They don't have that kind of
Be careful.
shit, what do we call it?
Your path. Greetings.
Forget what we call it. Certain skill type.
Till next we meet.
Yeah, that's too young to expect that. I mean, if a student's not doing their work, the teacher should have called you within the first week of like, hey, what's going on? Like, it's literally that easy. Trust me. I'll call a parent and be like, yo, dog, child submitting blanks is bullshit. I need to see them do their work or else I can't see them grow. No, it's not called executive function. That's what it's called. Executive functioning skills, which is something that adults need to heavily work on. Well, I guess we do need to go to Darnasty. Oh, no. Yeah, I need to start the bear quest, like, now. Because I'm afraid to go to Relics of Awakening. Current manager has let 2 people go. One was extremely flaky. Yeah, they need to go if you're not reliable. The other one was both flaky and talking about beating up a coworker. Yeah, those people need to get fired. My wife used the men's pants. She has trouble finding women's size that fit. Also, men's pants seem to have a few more options in terms of size. And women's clothing on average is, if you're not a twig, then fuck you. I mean, it's getting better. From what I've read, women's clothing is getting a bit more size accurate to, you know, the real human body. I had a teacher that ignored me because I had autism and had the audacity to blame me for not understanding the task despite asking for help. How old are you? I might have a really shitty answer for you that's fair but still shitty. 26? This was elementary school, then that was likely still a time where autism was incredibly Oh, no, you need to be roughly my age. You need to be a little older. I mean, it's shitty, but there's a good chance your teachers just knew nothing about autism. Which sucks. So yeah, you're just about my age. I'm 34. So that's the hard part of growing up in certain areas. Like, I grew up, so you and I, Al, both grew up when ADHD was becoming somewhat accepted. But still, teachers didn't know how to handle it. But doctors were starting to diagnose it probably too much at that point. And Ritalin was, you know, just kind of flooding the schools. But autism was like, people didn't know what the fuck that was. They didn't know how to handle it. I mean, we're still learning how do you effectively teach students with autism, because it's not like one size fits all. Because autism is as eclectic as the individual children can be. You know, you can't approach every child the same way, just like you can't approach every autistic child or every Down syndrome child the same way. Like, it's tough. But ignoring it is clearly not the right choice. So I do think your teacher still showed a lack of empathy for the child, regardless of knowledge of or not of autism. But for you as the child, they should have just done better. That's a teacher's job, is to do better, especially in elementary. We're there to care. We're not like high school teachers where, you know, you can be a bit harder. You're here to care. You're here to raise a child and then teach them some stuff. That's literally our job. And people are like, oh, it's the parents' job. No, it's not the parents' job to raise a child, because they're in a society. So it is other people's job as well. And Dad grew up with dyslexia. Wasn't a thing. Oh yeah, when people didn't understand it, they just thought he was stupid. Yeah. That's the thing. There's a lot of stupid people that are actually just dyslexic. When I was 8, 2005. All right, you're like 12 years old. I'm kidding. School psychologist told my parents that I was on the autism spectrum, and my parents got so. Oh yeah, it used to be like a big insult. I mean, they are supposed to get permission to have you tested, so your parents are actually right on that one. The school fucked up. They should not have tested you in any way without your parents' consent. Unless your life is unless your actual physical health and safety or those of those around you is in like real immediate danger, they're not allowed to test you without parental consent. Like, that's been a law for a long time. So your school did fuck up, right? Well, you're also in Paraguay, so I have no idea what the, sorry, American law. No idea what the I don't know, Paraguay laws are. So I could be completely wrong. And Ritalin was just a test. Everyone is welcome. I got stuff in the hospital as a kid. Yeah, I was put on Ritalin myself until they finally figured out. They're like, oh, you've been doing so well in school. This medicine's helping. I was like, I haven't taken it in 5 months. And they're like, what? I was like, yeah, I just spit it out every time. They're like, then why are you doing better? Well, I don't sit next to my best friend in class anymore. My God, I'm doing better? It was wild, you know? You don't let an 8-year-old sit next to their best friend and they actually pay attention. Gave up in that class, myself started creative writing. Ooh. A really good description I saw it once was like a color wheel. Each aspect people tend to struggle with a different color. Yeah. I mean, we call it a spectrum for a reason. You know, you can be any fucking where. And you can be combinations, you know? Like, you have your savants, you have your non-verbals, you have people that struggle socially, you have people that struggle with cognitive things, you have people that struggle with concentration, and a lot of these things fall under autism. And that's why I tell people, like, whenever a parent's like, oh, my child's been diagnosed with autism, I'm like, and they talk about it like it's this death now, I'm like, you know, there's a lot of high functioning autistic people, like a lot. Like, autism is not this death knell like so many parents think it is. And I always have to talk to them. They're like, or what I hate is, well, we have a cousin or we have a neighbor that's autistic, and so it's going to be like that. I'm like, your child could be completely different from that child. Stop thinking one size fits all. Like, there are very few things where one size fits all when it comes to cognitive or social disorders. I mean, I think when it comes to the whole spectrum versus color wheel, it's a way of visualizing. It's not necessarily... I mean, for the science that I know, it's still commonly referred to as a spectrum. But I guess, you know, a wheel can be a bit more like, I guess if we think about character creation games, maybe you have the triangle, and instead of just being there, you can kind of be in the middle. It does give a bit more flexibility to a color wheel, I guess, but I have a very hard time visualizing the color wheel to understand it. High function is considered really rude. See, that's the hard stuff to pick up on, because that's the medical term, and that's why I think it's good to learn stuff. I didn't know that. Because again, that's what would be used in a clinical setting. Then is that make point to treat him? I mean, he is a normal child. You gotta keep in mind, normal is a subjective ideology. What is normal is just what, I don't know, people have seen a lot. Like, it's considered normal. Oh, thank you. Considered normal to, I don't know, eat like garbage in the United States. Normal's not always good. Told someone to go away in a less polite way because she wanted to date me, but didn't understand. Instead of asking me, she treated me. That is a big challenge for playing an online game, Josh. Yeah, I did not know that the term high functioning was insulting or rude, so I do apologize for that. But yeah, things you learn. Sub 8th, changed your mind. Work can wait. Doing well though, Theron. How you doing, man? And welcome back, Jim. I do, and I'm not trying to push it, and I'm not going to talk on this for very long, Erica. But I do wonder how much is considered preferential to certain groups of people, whether it's generational or regional or anything like that. Yeah, I mean, we use that term a lot. You know, what kind of accommodations do you need? What levels of we usually say in school, what levels of support does this student need? We as a school don't typically use the high functioning, low functioning. We try to, because that's not very specific, so it's actually not very helpful. We are like, are they verbal? Are they nonverbal? Are they bathroom trained or you can't say trained for a person, yet I've done that my whole life. Can they use the bathroom, or do they still require a diaper? Like, that's like we try to get incredibly specific in the classroom and in, you know, IEP and 504 meetings. God, it's getting cold in here. My hands are getting stiff. Not bad. Lurking for moments in the middle of... Ooh! Rose you gonna take pictures? I want to see... I don't... Gammon. That's just like ham steak, right? That's what... That's ham steak? Yeah, it is. Or just ham, I guess. I don't know. Oh, you will be? Hell yeah, brother, mother. But I also say when I'm not in the classroom, I get far more casual, which is not always a good thing. Like, I only learned maybe a year ago that we don't call it Asperger's syndrome anymore because of what we've learned about, well, that guy. And that's a good thing to know, because I don't want to associate things with the Nazis very much, except for, you know, that they suck. Need some long underwear. Oh, no, no, no. Diapers. I can only imagine crapping yourself in long underwear. Well, I guess when I think of long underwear, I think of like thermals that, you know, you would wear under stuff when you go like snowboarding or something.
For the great mother.
What am I doing, by the way? I think that's there. Yeah, okay, that's there. You have a one. We're not going to talk about the onesie, Dexter. Oh, yeah, I do. You're right. But like, it's my hands that are cold. No, I said my hand. I said it's. Maybe I did say legs. I don't know, but it's mainly my hands. Like, they're getting cold. Like, they're getting stiff. I'm wearing sweatpants and socks right now, so my legs are pretty good. I said we're not talking about the onesie, Joe. Talk about this. Talk about this. Yeah, I always want to learn more stuff, because at the end of the day, I don't want to upset people. He hasn't learned body parts yet, Erica. What's a body part? Oh, crud. What are we going to do? Honestly, early talents are fucking useless. Not useless. They're just like, when you have one talent point, like, you're not going to notice this going down to a 0.16 casting time.
How may I help?
Money. Kind of. I mean, hey, 27's 20. No, we already bought spells. I really Moonglade. Right. We'll go there soon. We have that, so that's good. They're one of the best. I agree. Hand warmers. I need to get those. I thought you were talking about leg thingies. Yeah, I need ones that I can wear whilst on the computer. I don't really care if they're like ones that your phone can still work on. Oh, I have wool socks. I'm not wearing them because it's not that cold, but later. I don't want fingerless. Oh, there we go. Been having some neck problems lately. Like the cool kids. Damn it, now my legs are cold. Why'd y'all have to bring up legs? What do you mean, ouch? That felt amazing.
Hello. Good luck, friend.
I mean, because you lose body temperature through your feet. I think my assumption is because of gravity. I don't actually know the full... Oaken Scowl. Oh, you could hear those? Wow. They were good. They're tasty. not ouch. It felt good. It felt good. Bam, 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 bam. You originally brought up legs, talking about. That's true. We did bring up legs. I mean, look at him. Y'all like Michael Jackson? Shimona. Welcome.
I'm listening.
Train two of the cats to sleep. They do. Soul, this isn't Bloodborne. We don't need those sounds.
May the stars guide you.
People with your channel points on Twitch, you know what to do.
Good luck, friend.
You know what to do. Erica brought up Bloodborne and sound. Great Bear Spirit. That's just over here, right? Thank you, Dexter. Oh, Mikolash. What would we do without you? Honestly, this is what makes Druid so nice and classic. You can always quickly get to Darnassus.
Nah, bitch.
Jeebus! Dang it, Dexter, you goober. Over here? Man, I have to pee, but I don't want to get up. But if I get up, I could put on a jacket. That would be neat. Alright, don't die to fall damage. Thank you. I'm not putting on the onesie. It's very tight because, like, it's too short for me. Oh, that's Remulus. Let's see. Berry Spirit in the northwest. Oh, no, it is up here. Maybe over yonder? Dude, look at that man's fingies. Like, that's badass. Terrifying. Love that. That is the cutest one I've got. Thank you so much, Merrick. Maybe they're in here. Perhaps. No, it's because it actually never fit me. It was bought for it fits Oats really well because she's like 4 inches shorter than me. But for me, it's just it rides high. If you know what I mean. There you are. Great Bear Spirit. Tell me about your ways. What do you represent? He's like, I'm a fucking bear. What do you think I represent, you idiot? Why do they all have the same face? Why do all have the same face? Gosh, idiots. Let's go larger than my size. I mean, we bought what we could on Amazon.
Peace be with you. Delnadris. Farewell.
Return to Darnasty. Get a very weird cloak. What do you... I'm lost on what you're talking about, Erica, but I'm a little scared now. Are we turning the bear into a cloak? I don't want to do that. Oh, you're talking about the onesie. Maybe? I don't know. It represents strength and a taste for honey. I mean, that's a way to make it fit. Last time I wore it was actually on Halloween. I wore it in my class. The kids loved it. Ooh, this would be a great time for a pee break. We're gonna fly to Darnassus, and I'm gonna go to the bathroom,
What
and then I'm also
brings you
going to
here?
put on a jacket. So, brubs. Look at Erica. Go wild. No. Where do you think we are? Where do you think we go? Barons? Ooh, the kitchen. Experimentation time. What do you experiment? Uh-oh. Like food? Like what's going on? Also got a jacket. Oh, two things. I want to thank anybody and everybody that participated in the Coral Island poll on YouTube. If you haven't seen it yet, feel free to go to my community page, and there should be a poll regarding Coral Island. I am excited to try that game out as a Let's Play. Something I've never done for a cozy style game. I've wanted to do it with Stardew for a while, but I just didn't have the guts. So I'm excited to try, and hopefully we can at least, do, I guess, the main original arc, which would be restoring the town or whatever. But I also want to tell you all that I had my first real old man moment today. Oh yeah, survived Baron's Jet. I was coming down the stairs this morning, and I've got two different types of socks that I regularly wear. I have my older socks. They're both Puma. I have the white versions, which I've had for years, and they somehow survived. And then I have the newer black ones. I don't normally wear the newer black ones around the house because they're tighter around the ankles, but they are warmer, so I wear them when I go out. I've been wearing the black ones. I was going down my stairs, and I slipped and fell. And I crashed hard. My thumb and my wrist still hurt. My elbow hurts. My leg hurts. Thankfully, I slipped on the final step, so it wasn't a long fall, but we've talked about, since we lived here, I was like, we're going to slip one day. It's going to really hurt. We're going to slip one day. It's going to really hurt. And it freaking hurt a lot. Oates was like, oh my God, what happened? She ran down. The cats ran down. We're like, what happened? It was just loud. Used the Cenarian moon dust on the moon. Oh, frick.
May the stars guide you. Till next we meet.
I really want bear form, but that's dangerous. Noted, Soul needs grippy socks. Well, we actually talked, because she does. Oates has grippy socks. I need some. I need the rubber bottoms. Okay, we're going to go get bear form. Because it's going to give us the survivability we need. And I think we'll start off as a feral druid. could go balance, but you broke your toe from your ankle going limp on the last. I'm sorry. I've thankfully never broken anything. But yeah, I need to get like comfy warm slippers or something. Hero-san, good to see you, man. Hopefully you don't have to go back to the hospital. How you doing? How's Canada?
Elune Adore, farewell. Be careful.
Oh, Canada. That's all I know. LL... Isn't LL Bean like really expensive, or is that Lululemon? Or is it both? Probably both. Honestly, we were at the... Canada's Canada. Nice. We were in the... There's this aisle in Aldi that's just like the random shit. Like it's just like, hey, there's a bunch of stuff we have. And one time, there was just socks. Like, they look like fluffy wool. Like, socks look like in the inside almost look like sheep's wool. It's not, but it looked like it. And they have grips on the bottom. Oats bottom. They're incredibly comfortable for her. It's a bit pricey, but worth it for the quality. I was about to say wool knit, but then I saw fleece on the inside. There you go. No one wants itchy feet. Dance. L6. Hey, look, Soulkrist is live. Oh my god. Amazing. Thanks, bot. I'm gonna check my email while we're hoiting. What do you know? Nothing. I don't even use email, really. I mean, I do, but like, I don't ever like expect anything. I didn't watch Helone through Hellfire 1 through 5. Oh, I wonder if that's like their 6th character. But hey, so you alive? Thanks. I'm gonna check out the poll, because I think last time I looked at the poll, there were 71 people that voted. Community. It's still at 71. Okay, so 77% of people out of 71 said yes, do a Let's Play of Coral Island. 10% they said no, I only want it to be a stream. And 13% said, I don't want to watch that at all. That means we're going to see a Let's Play of Coral Island. And I was looking through one person's just to see the relative vibe of the game. And I was like, man, they did a lot of cuts. Like, there's like, I gotta do this, I gotta clear out this area, and then everything's cleared. And then I gotta go run over here. I was like, y'all could watch me do everything. That's the point of a cozy game. Be like, hey, let's chop some trees together. Holy ship. Oh, right, this is before the Night Elves had their own boat. It was all just this Juan boat. Boom, boom. I mean, if anything's taught me that you folks can wait, I mean, you've watched me play Stardew Valley, you've watched me play WoW Classic. Oh my god, they just got destroyed! That man got broken in half! Full of iron, never known defeat? Like a duel or something? WoW Classic. WoW Classic. Soul of Iron. I don't know what that is. Soul of Iron buff. So it's a system for hardcore players. Your two NPCs, one for the lines on the horde, you can activate the buff you're saying. I think that's, I don't know. Maybe it's like if people transfer to character. I don't know. Row, row, row about gently through the ocean. Merrily, 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 merrily. This is a big ocean. Right? That's how it goes. Oh, how did Frank's I saw it was his birthday stream yesterday. I think he did Super Mario 7's Legend of the Seven Stars. How'd that go? Hopefully he enjoyed it. I think it's a phenomenal game that I was thinking of Let's Playing, but I was like, maybe I'll do it later. And I'd have to buy it. I'd have to hook up my Switch to the computer, and that's really annoying. Chaotically down the stream. Let's strangle Gulp. Aberdeen. He loved it? Good. Great game. If he doesn't like it, I'll be like, get off of JRPGs forever. Just kidding. Oh, he's gonna continue it as an LP? Is he gonna continue it or is he gonna restart as an LP? I just feel like the transition is weird. Blackmouth School. I bet it'll do really well for his channel too, since the game is really like fresh and hyped right now. I just want to play it again because like my Let's Play of it was so long ago and like low quality. Small screen too. I didn't really know how to stretch back then apparently. I'd like to, you know, do a better job. Okay, so this could be where we lose this character, not gonna lie. Moondust on the Moonkin Stone of Aberdeen to bring forth Lunaclaw. From there, you must face Lunaclaw and earn the strength of the body and heart to possess. Speak with and Darnasty. Face Lunaclaw and earn the strength. Directly east of Aberdeen. The problem is there's a bunch of Moonkin, so getting there is gonna be really hard. Oh no, the sickly deer. And then once he gets Peach, it's easy mode. I'd be curious to try a game without Peach. Oh, level 12? No, don't resist my roots! True. Look! Let's see. Wowhead Classic. Punish cold, body, and hot. Let's see where it is. It's fine. Yeah, I love it when the root's like, hey, I'm breaking, bitch. I think this is it. This'll teach you. This'll teach you. That was actually really good. I can't remember if in Classic being behind the enemy did anything. I think it makes it to where they can't dodge. Could be wrong though. You can still miss, apparently. I remember this being harder. Ah, they didn't realize that they could just use mine. I have no idea if it's shared.
Hail to the night.
Ooh, we're a high level. And this is why it's scary, because they can be level 13. It looked like someone had already come through here and cleared a bunch of them. Where do I go now? Is it back to our nasty? Yeah, I just need to get some mana so I can teleport out. Alright, folks, it's gonna be bear time. Bear with me now. Possible. Yeah, they're fine. Can't bear to see this critical. Okay, now that we'll have bear form, that'll increase our survivability by quite a bit. I'm kind of tempted to go feral. I mean, it's not as much. We take less damage, but we do far less damage, so it kind of balances itself. Maybe we do go, well, balance. I was actually thinking of using Nature's Grasp, because I was like, oh, in hardcore it might actually be strong. That could be nice too. Don't get interrupted. Thorns, I'm gonna clarity, reach. Do this, it's less rage, more reduction. Air threat, stealth. What do we think? Feral combat? Or Moonkin? Or balance? We didn't get Moonkin for a very long time. An in-game talent, unfortunately. Level 40? Something like that? Yeah, 40 or 41. I think we're gonna go feral. I want to be a caster. I don't know. What do you guys think? Melee or spells? Because eventually we'll get cat form, which would let us stealth a lot. And slipping between the two could be really freaking valuable. Classic feral druid stats. I believe cat form uses agility, but does Oh, hey, buddy.
What brings you here? Good luck, friend. Go in peace. Farewell.
Good thing you had help, or you would have been barely close. Yeah. Go spells now. If you're going stealth, physical combat later. Yeah, you don't want to mix them. Basically, you want to go down a single tree as often as possible. Just because it takes 5 points to get to the next, 5 points to get to the next kind of thing. And so mixing would have a very slow progression. Feral combat, though, bear and cat form is in the same tree, which is helpful. Balance, like, you know, spells cast faster. Things get entangled just when they hit me. Moonfire crits more often and for harder damage. And I've never gone caster druid before, though. That's a nice bow. Chance to strike. 18 to 26. Fire. Trend disco. That looks good. Alright there, and if I ever get rich, I'm flying you out here and you'll be my chef. Okay, okay. Yeah, I mean, if we did bear now, we would definitely be cat later. It's just like, if we do... I mean, we can always respec down the road as well. Yeah, let's probably go bear form just for safety. wait, no. It was the guy down here with the bear claw. Oh, now I want a donut. I've not had a bear claw in years. Really, Dexter? You're still on, still on that one?
How may I help? Goddess Joy.
Bear form. Shapeshift into a bear, increasing melee attack power by 30, armor contribution from items by 180%, and health by 20. Also protects the caster from polymorph effects and allows the user use of various bear abilities. The act of shapeshifting frees you from cheese.
What brings you here?
You just buy cat form? I thought you had to do a quest for that one. No, you do have to do a quest for poison cure and a quest for aquatic form. That's so nice. Kitty cat form, yeah.
Good
Does
luck,
this get
friend.
better level up, or is it always 30 attack power? Because that's pretty garbage. But are we ready to see the shapeshift, folks? Are we ready to see it? Here we go. And yes, it has its own dance. So if we're gonna go bear form, that means we could spec into restoration for a little bit, because fur, you can get up to 100% chance to have 10 rage when you shapeshift, which is really nice. Probably. Probably. This is such a good spell to get as a balanced druid. And this is great to get as a feral druid. Paddington. Sounds like Paddington. You cost what, 15? I could get you down to 10. Or I could just reduce the damage I take. Let's do that. Okay. So. Aberdeen.
Relics of Awakening.
This is where it gets scary as hell. We'll just live in bear form. How about them's apples? Well, you know, come out from time to time for things like this. Yeah, so we go from reducing our damage by 18% to reducing it by 31.3. Our attack goes from 14 to 19 all the way up to 25 to 33. But our attack speed is 2.5, which is actually faster than our staff. Holy crap. WoW Classic, what affects bear form damage? Literally a stat stick, okay. Unarmed weapon skills are irrelevant. Okay, yeah, so there, your weapon is just a stat stick, as I thought. No ranged attacks? No, but I can just, you know, go into Night Elf form and smack him with a Moonfire. Eventually you get Fairy Fire, which reduces the damage, or reduces the armor of a target, as well as it's ranged to pull. I wonder if anyone wants to do Oaken Skull. Yeah, I think they're over here. I invited you. I think I'll take the dangerous but more direct route. Cat actually runs faster if you spec into this. This increases the movement speed by up to 30% while outdoors in cat form, and increases your chance to dodge while in cat form by 2%, or 4% technically. I will message them. Did you want to come? I invited you and you declined. Like a bitch. I don't mean that. Do I? John Wijawa Jaya Gerald Jaga Jaga Ja 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 Ja. Ah. Hey, look, we have a tank, a healer, and a DPS. Let's go kill an elite. That cat is biting. You leave my butt out of this. And I make it. Yeah, America. Oh, he lives in the cave, doesn't he? That's right, do let it down. What the fuck? Come on out of there. No!
I'm out of range.
Come to me. We're hardcore. Cool, we got Oaken Skull done. Who wanted that one? Yeah, I thought so. Nice. I often skip that quest, to be honest. Just because it's dangerous. Even in, well, I guess not modern now, but like back in my day. Hold on. Take up too much room as a bear. Choo Choo Charles. Isn't that a game? Choo Choo Charles? Heard it was creepy as hell. Awesome home. I get to record Xenogears today. I've already recorded tomorrow's episode. I like randomly played on like Tuesday or something, and I was like, yeah. So to go into bear form, it does cost mana, but to exit, it does not.
Oh, look, they're friendly. Thanks. Oh, the babies! The babies!
Elune be with you. Greetings.
Choo Choo Charles, Miss Creepy as hell, can confirm. Okay.
Can I assist you? Greetings. Goddess, watch over. May the stars guide you.
975. That's a good quest to do. Now we can go do Relics of Awakening, which is a terrifying quest. Very scary quest to do. I feel like this is the wrong. Honestly, I feel like I should go to Fur. To just have 10 mana or 10 rage is amazing. Seriously, how do you lose a war when this guy's running around with you?
Greetings. Good luck, friend.
Okay, let's hope we don't die.
I need to get closer.
On rank 1? I am. Only 3 damage? Holy crap. I mean, it lasts for 10 minutes. It's not like the electric one for a shaman that... Oh, right, you used to make fires. What the fuck? To get more spirit for healing. Mort. Yeah, we're gonna go in here. Benethil Hollow. Probably die. McLovin! It must be Horde. Hi! Great. I hope we don't die. If we do, that means this guy's done. Just build some rage. Which is disgust. And don't miss. Don't miss. Knows what you think. That does. $41. Yeah, that does 18 more damage. Actually, really good. This is what it's like to be a warrior in this game. You just run up to stuff and you hit it. Then you run up to something else and you hit it. That's so warriors can charge. So can bears with the right talents. But in Classic, they're not as good as a warrior. I'll give them that. But I can shift out and heal. Warrior can't do that. This is where Thorns comes in handy. There it is. Congratulations, Perch Daisy. Perka Daisy. You hitting me with a stick? A bone? You are of the bone. Wow. Let's have a bone to pick with me. It's a literal smackdown! I missed. Great. I missed again? Well, it doesn't use my mana. That's good. Or my rage. That's nice. 40 damage. We are so powerful. I thought our attack speed was going to be 3 seconds, but the fact that it's 2.5 is really nice. Draven. Is that a character's name in Mortal Kombat? It was actually a good time to use some of those things. So we meet again. I don't mind having a priest around, to be honest. They're good stuff.
Enough with the dodge.
I'm sorry, did you just cast a hot on me? Like, really? I am the king of the hots. I mean, you could melee or something, ma'am. Are you talking about the Stein? Oh no, it's a mace. Okay. Nice. They leveled up to 9. Let's make sure we have threat on that one. Don't you parry me? Oh, I level 2. Look at me. I'm level 11. Oh, it pops me out. That sucks.
Enough rage.
Uh-oh. Oops. Yeah, we should be okay. Damn it, it's the heal, though. Yeah, I could really use you attacking. I mean, that'll be really useful when we get cat form, because Ferocious Bite is a big finisher. Eat enemies to heal, that's an undead thing. I am wearing a jacket, it's lovely. It's so nice. I'm hungry though. At least they're meleeing now, that's helpful. Yeah, like it makes sense, but yeah, it's something to worry about though, because if they run into another enemy, you know, it could pull. Do it. Yes.
Rage.
77 damages. I think there's one in here. Been a bit. And some don't run, which is cool. The quest. Don't parry me. You're not a platypus. Oh, they're thankful. A shaman voodoo charm. I hate that it kicks me out to talk to people though, because then I lose all the rage I've been building. We have to get the voodoo charm. Oh, got it. Sick. Charm.
It's too far away.
So we turn on the charm, then they give us another quest to kill like a satyr. Oh, excellent! I love the slime. And we'll follow this hunter. They cleared the way for us. Oh, I thought he'd already picked it up. I felt bad now. He must have clicked out. Steve. Of this owl. I'm not the party leader, so I can't invite them. I'm so stoked that our first shaman kill got us the voodoo charm while we were still right next to that NPC. That was lucky. Running away up that hill? Idiot. So the satyr is somewhere in there.
Not enough rage.
There he is. charm on the dead boy. So he wasn't a satyr, he was a night elf. Job's done. Getting lucky. I do like having taunt though, so you know, or growl in this case, since I'm acting as the tank. Don't you heal, you Studebaker. This one's an immediate, sits right there. Why damn it me? What did I do, Bobby? Let's get him. That's right, do less damage, mother lickers. Ooh, their attacks are in sync. That's fun. Ah, they're off by a slight bit. I know, right? I'm the worst. To be fair, there are a lot of satyrs in Night Elf lands.
Not enough rage.
I mean, kudos to them. They're conserving mana pretty well, just putting Shadow Word Pain on things and then messing up their brains.
More rage.
I'll mess up your brains. God, I miss Bloodborne. I want that to come to PC so badly, because then it'll just be easy to play. I don't have my PlayStation 4 plugged in anywhere. Crucify you, your love, where the fire burns. Here is it over.
I need to get closer.
I don't remember. This place is a maze.
Not enough rage.
That just means, Erica, that you have to be even more on your toes when it comes to me, because who knows if I'm going to say something right or wrong. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows. There were a lot of emo songs back in the day now you think about it. Everyone's like, everyone's so soft now. I'm like, and then you got like, nobody knows the struggles I've seen. Like, people are talking about being sad all the time. I'm sure the Beatles have a bunch of sad, I'm sad songs too. No idea if this is right or wrong. Reduce that attack power by 31? But it's supposed to be 35. Leather. Oh. Oh yeah. Band-aids. They wanted my linen.
They're not getting it.
Oh. Oh, right here. Skipped it. I'm like, ah, that's why they left it. And now I want to play WoW again, but time... Sure. Yeah, that's always a struggle, to be honest. I've only got a single month subscription right now. I'm not gonna lie, this will probably go on. I mean, if we're still alive, I'll continue it. But I'm not gonna... I probably won't go beyond this Druid for right now, because I do have a lot of hesitancies with giving Blizzard much of my money. They kind of suck. But it's always such a hard thing, though, so it's like, you know, higher ups suck, but there's a lot of good people that are employed there that, you know, you don't want to shaft them, so it's kind of like a weird situation of, like, a lot of times you're just punishing the wrong people. Oh, my one subscription will make a damn difference, and we know it. But it's a moral debate.
Not enough rage.
Damn it.
I can't do that yet.
Oh, my thorns wore off. Stupid me.
More rage.
He seems to be dead already. He might pull that one. And that's what you do as a druid. You like... You pull with your spells. Yeah, I'm also right there with you as well, Dustman. It's like, I want to be cautious with this. That's a cool looking sword. Probably sell more. Russell was my favorite, so I might play again. They're currently on Wrath of the Lich King. It's actually about to end and come out to Cataclysm. So if you want to play it, you gotta play it now. Joe.
Vishnu Allah. Be careful.
Yep. Yeah, Cataclysm's coming out. I can't remember everything that changed in Cata. So, obviously you can still go through Classic to Burning Crusade to Lich King. But that would be with whatever the Cataclysm changes were. Which honestly are probably pretty fine. Grit Root Staff. Look at that. Stamina. Let's go, baby. Okay, there saw them all. I knew that name.
Goodbye.
They're over here. Ugh, they're scary. So let's see. We'll go from having 312 HP. 322. 10 more HP. Not too shabby. We've only made it to level... Oh, well, we started at 8, not at 10. Okay. I was like, what the heck? Oh, right. The world changes vastly. Crap. Never mind. I would not call those small additions at all. They're massive. I forgot about the world change in Cat. I was just thinking like, oh, how did talent trees change? Oh. Ah. Stretch. Ooh. Alright. But folks, that's actually where I'm going to stop it for the day. I need to have some lunch. I need to just get up. I think I'm gonna go for a walk. I think it'd be really nice. Move my body. Having a lot of neck and back pains lately that I've gotta just do better for my body to make sure that doesn't happen. But I want to say a big thank you for everyone for hanging out. Let's see if we can raid anybody. I haven't raided for a long time. Deathwing, lovely name. Let's see. Oh, Mage is playing. Let's go raid Mage for Final Fantasy VII. But folks, thank you for hanging out with me. Hope you had a great day. We will talk another time, but do take care of yourselves. Until next time. I had to hit the button. It's been a while. Thanks for hanging out, though, friends. I had a lot of fun. Make sure you drink water. Bye for now.